Hello, and welcome to the second video of my character creation series. This one is creating God of War's Kratos in Fabula Ultima, a guide by Fabula Points, me. So, we're going to jump straight in just like we did with the Freya build and go to our character page. We're going to fill in the easiest parts first, and then we're going to jump to the books for everything else. So, if we just zoom in a bit, name is obviously going to be Kratos, pronouns is going to be he, him, identity he is the ghost of Sparta. Theme, vengeance, is obviously like people who want to play as Kratos will know that he was betrayed by Ares and made to kill his entire family. Um, Anyone else would be vengeful on that. Origin, he's a Spartan. Right, so bonds, we don't have any yet. Bonds are created while we're playing with other players, so we leave that blank. Fabula points, everyone starts with 3. Experience points, everyone starts at 0. Now, equipment. Normally I'd go through equipment, but because I have a bit of a controversial choice when it comes to classes and what equipment we're going to be using, I'm going to go straight to the classes and then I'm going to come back to it. So we scroll over classes. Um, the first class we're going to pick, we're actually going to pick the Fury, and we're going to go straight to the book for this one. Fury. Now let's zoom out a bit. Zoom out a bit more. Cool. So our characters start at level 5. We're going to go one level into Fury. And we're going to start with the free benefits, which we should always do. Permanently increase your maximum hit points by 5. So I'm going to say HP plus 5, not equals 5. That would be a very bad character. And martial weapons and armor. Yes, I'm British. I spell armor with a U. So skill information. So the one skill we're going to pick up while we're a Fury is Frenzy. Um, this is an amazing skill which gives us like massive like buffs to our accuracy very early on and will last the entire game, which I'm very happy with. So we'll go Frenzy and we just copy and paste. So basically, whenever we do an accuracy check, anytime we roll a double that isn't 1, that is a critical success, as long as we're using either brawling, dagger, flail, or thrown weapons, and we are going to be using one of those. Cool, so leaving Fury, next class we're going to choose is going to be the Weapon Master. So let's go to the Weapon Master page on 220. Start with free benefits, permanently get max HP by 5 again, and we get martial melee weapons and shields. So we're just going to copy most of that. And shields. Cool. Weapon Master, we're also picking one level of, and we are going to go with Blade Storm. So basically, my thinking for Blade Storm, don't know why I copied that, is that this is kind of like how I'm imagining like the different combos that we throw off while wielding the Blades of Chaos. So basically the way the actual skill works, when you perform a melee attack, you can spend 10 mind points to choose that your attack either gains multi-2 or you increase the attack's multi-property by 1 up to 3, which is always awesome. Cool. So none of this is controversial so far. So we've got a Frenzy, which we can imagine is Kratos' Rage, where our accuracy checks are much better. We got Blade Storm, which is our combo move, but we need to actually be able to use a weapon like the Blades of Chaos. And the best one that I've been able to find, kind of in the books so far, is the Dancer. So we're going to need the Atlas book for this. And I know what you're thinking. Kratos isn't really much of a dancer, but anyone who's watched the breakdancing videos on YouTube show, like, this, there's non-canon evidence of him dancing that way. So we're going to go for dancer, and we're going to take 3 levels. It'll make much more sense in a second. So dancer's free benefits, you can get maximum HP or MP by 5. So I'm going to do HP, only because we're not going to be wearing armor, so we're going to be slightly squishy. So we've got skills we need to pick. So I'm going to pick dance twice. And the dances we're going to start with are, the first one is the Phoenix dance. Phoenix dance. Phoenix Dance lets you choose to either be resistant to fire damage or your attacks and spells become fire damage, which obviously, like, Kratos' Blades of Chaos are kind of fiery in nature, so we can dance as a free action to be able to make all of our attacks until the next turn starts fire damage, which kind of works. The other one I would pick, I would also do, and the Angel Dance, just so it's the same again, but all of our attacks and spells become light. This is mostly because Kratos is like a demigod and he's kind of like a kind of holy avenger kind of person, so I wanted to be able to give him that extra kind of damage. And the other skill information we're going to pick is we're going to pick War Dancer. So what this does, when we use Broadening Dagger, Flail, or Throwing Weapons, which we are, we deal extra damage until the start of our next turn, and extra things for an arcane weapon, but that comes later. So we're going to do skill level damage till the end of your next turn. So the skill level is 1. So our combo is going to be, we don't need the brackets. Tidy that up. Our combo is going to be on our turn. We perform a dance. I'd probably do the Phoenix Dance more often than not. The Phoenix Dance then lets us is a free action, and then we can then attack with the Blade Storm while we get our Frenzy bonus. So we're basically using almost everything at once, all of our attacks while we've got MP, because obviously we're not going to have that much of it. So let's go back into our equipment, and I like to do equipment before the stats, and you'll see why. So we need to find our weapons. So dancers get a very special weapon called Dancing Knives, which is knives basically on like a kind of like chain link, which is the closest weapon I've been able to find to the Blades of Chaos. So main hand is going to be Dancing Knives, which you can rename. Obviously, flavor's free. That's in a main hand. It's a two-handed weapon. So the description is two-handed melee. It's a dagger, so it counts with the other skills. Okay, and then we don't have any armor because we can't dance with the armor. So let's quickly work out Zenit. Everyone starts with 500 Zenit. The weapon's basic form is 400 Zenit, so that leaves us with 100. Now, the dancing knives, we need, the accuracy is dexterity and might. So, that's going to look awful. I keep pressing equals. What am I doing? Dexterity plus might. So we know to be able to attack effectively, we need good dex and good might. So, attributes and stats. So obviously Kratos is known for his strength, so might's going to be the highest it can be, which is our D10. So I'd have a hard kind of choice right now. So I know insight, I would just leave D6. Like that's fine. Like I wouldn't say he's the most insightful. He's got big willpower because obviously like the things he does like require quite a big strength of will. But dexterity will help our attacks more, but we don't necessarily need that because we've got our frenzy. So I might do dexterity as a D8 and willpower as a D8. The reason I want willpower up is because our MP is based on the willpower dice, and we want more to be able to keep triggering the Blade Storm. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So let's work out all this. So HP is might times 5 plus level plus other. So might is a 10, times 5 is 50, plus level is 55, and other we get HP plus 15, so that goes to 70. Crisis is half of that, which is 35, so our current HP is 70. So might is willpower times 5 plus level plus other. So willpower is a d8 times 5 is 40 plus level is 45, and we don't have any others because we don't have a willpower class. Inventory points are always 6 when you start, and you can gain inventory points in other ways. Cool, so let's just quickly do a full screen. So we have who we are, no bonds. We have equipment. We can equip martial armor, martial shields, martial melee weapons. We have 100 zenith, and we have some details. Cool. So the rest of it, we don't have any other classes, but we do have arcana and spells. So what we do here is our, we'll say Blade Storm is one of them. We'll keep it in line. So let's go back to here. I know it's technically a skill, not an arcana, but I like to put it in. Not other classes, we need the other side. It's easy to keep an eye on it. So Blade Storm has an MP cost of 10. Targets is, we'll just say self, and duration is instant. And then we can copy this again. Technically, we shouldn't be doing this way, but I like to be able to find things in one place. So that just happens all the time because this is a thing we can trigger. So next we go to the dancer again. Dancer. So we're gonna go dancers down. Is it that far? Yeah. Chanter, commander, dancer. So we're gonna go for where was I? Phoenix dance first. Phoenix dance. Phoenix dance has no MP cost. Target itself. Duration is in until the start of your next turn. Until start of next turn. I'll just put start of next turn. We can sort font size and stuff afterwards. Phoenix Dance. The other one is Angel Dance. 0 self. Start of next turn. Cool. And then our other thing was just that our weapons deal an extra skill level damage, and we got 1. Cool. So let's take another look at our sheet, see what we're missing. The first page we were happy with. Second page, we don't have any other classes yet. We need to be much higher level for it. We don't have any heroic skills. And we have these arcana, they're not spells. We don't have any rituals. So yeah, we are now done. Oh no, not quite. Initiative modifier. So initiative defense, let me bring it up. I have forgotten how to calculate initiative. Initiative modifier. I think it's 0 because we don't have armor. Yeah, initiative's based on your armor and we're not wearing them, so initiative is 0. This is obviously the part that I skipped. That I didn't prepare for, so we'll go defense. Nothing. Oh, that was going well. Equipment is page 70. We need to add 2 because it's a PDF. For information on equipment items, C122, so that's 124. Economy and items. Equipment. This is what I wanted. Basic armor. No armor is defense is dex size, so our dex is a d8, so our defense is an 8. And then magic defense is insta size, and that's a 6. So we are very squishy, but we deal a fair amount of damage straight away, and we can obviously use later level ups to be able to increase like our defenses. So yeah, we could always pick up like a silk shirt to get better magic defense, travel garb, which I'm kind of tempted to take now, but we want to actually have some Zenith as we start to be able to spend on other things if we need to. So yeah, we've got our defenses, initiative modifier, pretty sure it was a 0. Yeah, no difference to initiative. Cool. So there we are. Video went pretty well until the end, but that's life. So this was how to fill in character sheet to create Kratos from God of War in Fabula Ultima. Thank you very much, and I will see you for the next video. Goodbye.